Let me paint a picture for you. If you are the person that's eating healthiest within your group of friends, you're the person that's worrying about the nutrition in what you're eating, reading ingredients, that's trying to avoid hyper-processed alcohol, all that jazz, yet you seem to be the one that's doing the worst. I hate to break it to you, but all that effort that you're putting in isn't bringing you where you want to be. And there's a ton of reasons why this is not working. Unfortunately, the vast majority of recommendations that are given out by nutritionists don't actually work, or they work very slightly. So if you are struggling in a more severe way, let's say with anxiety, a digestive issue, it isn't really going to solve things per se. Let me give you an example. The cookie cutter advice for most people is focus on lean, white meat, whole grains, lots of fruits and veggies, and moderate things like sugar, alcohol, fried foods, because those are not ideal, but everything fits in moderation. The issue is that for somebody who struggles with IBS, it's never going to put their symptoms into remission. It's just not going to happen. Same thing with anxiety. We know, for instance, that whole grains, even though they have a lower glycemic index, they still can cause an inflammatory reaction in the gut and an immune response, even in people without any celiac genes. So many people increase their whole grains in order to eat healthier. And as a result, they are now putting so much effort in their diet on top of being tired and sick and having all of these symptoms. It's just so frustrating. And this is literally why I do the work that I do, because I was one of these people. I was doing everything correctly. I was eating a ton of legumes, a ton of whole grains, whole fruits and vegetables. I wasn't drinking alcohol, and I was stuck in bed. I had digestive symptoms. I had brain fog, anxiety, depressive bouts, you name it. Basically, I had it, and I felt so stuck because I thought, well, then I must just be broken, because if I'm putting all this effort already into being healthy, what would happen if I just dropped all these things that I'm doing and ate the way that I saw people around me eat? Although it sounds like an impossible thing to solve and you're just broken, it's your genetics or something, it's simply not true. It is because the protocols that would actually help you, where the effort that you're putting into preparing meals would actually turn into you feeling better, you're not being told about them. And the reason is that, unfortunately, there is a large gap in between the research that's coming out and that actually reaching universities and academia. And then there's an even bigger gap between knowing that something works among researchers and that thing being actually applied.